How to draw Sonic the Werehog. Hey, learn how to draw Hub Crew. So for the first step of drawing Sonic the Werehog, we're going to begin by making a very small circle in the center of the page. This will be the nose. It's going to be filled in black with a small white spot in the middle. Next, on the left hand side, we're going to draw an L-like shape that is sideways and connected to the nose. And if I haven't yet mentioned, if you want to join the Learn How to Draw Hub crew, you can do so by hitting that subscribe button. That means you'll be up to date on the latest drawing tutorials that we post every single day. Now on the right hand side, we're going to draw a shape that will look similar to the one on the left hand side. The only difference will be that the one on the right hand side will have a longer curve on the end. Now, we have to connect everything that we just drew, so we're going to start on the left hand side and we're going to use a big U-like shape that will connect from the left all the way over to the right. This will be the bottom of Sonic's mouth. Now inside of that empty space that we have, we're going to go on the inside towards the top and we're going to draw a shape that will look similar to the letter W. It will be long going from left to right. Next, on that W-like shape that we just drew, we're going to begin to add in teeth by using triangle-like shapes. Now since it will appear as if Sonic the Werehog's mouth is open, we're going to use a curved line to connect those two teeth that we just drew. Next, to add in a bottom row of teeth, we're going to use another curved line on the inside of the mouth. Now let's fill in that empty space that we just used by creating that curved line black. Next, on the right hand side of the page, we're going to begin to draw the first eyebrow of Sonic. It will look similar to a hook-like shape. Now right below the eyebrow that we just drew, we're going to begin to draw the first eye of Sonic the Werehog. We're going to begin by making a long curved line, which will end right by the eyebrow of which we just made. Now from that point, we're going to use a backward C-like shape and connect it to the mouth. This will create an outline for the eye of Sonic the Werehog. Now we have an empty space on the inside of the eye, so let's go by the nose and we're going to begin to make the pupil. So we're going to use two C-like shapes that will both connect to the top of the eye, one facing the right side and one facing the left. And in between those, we're going to add in a circle that will be filled in black with a small white dot in the middle. Fantastic. Now moving a little bit to the left, we're going to begin to draw the second eye. We're going to start off by making the eyebrow, which will look similar to a hook-like shape. Now the outline of the left eye will look a little bit different than the outline of the right. This will be because of how Sonic the Werehog is positioned. It's going to appear to be slanted. Awesome job! So far this is coming along very well. Now on the inside of that eye, we're going to begin to draw the pupil just how we did on the right hand side, although this one will be a little bit smaller. Next, on the right hand side, above the right eyebrow, we're going to begin to draw the outline of the right ear of Sonic the Werehog. Be very careful when making this shape because it is a little tedious, so be sure to pause the video and go step by step as you need to. On the inside of what we just drew, we're going to add in a shape. This will be the inside of Sonic's ear. Later on in the video, we're going to color this in blue. Fantastic job learning how to draw Hub Crew. Now starting from the eyebrow on the left hand side, we're going to use a curved line and connect it to the ear which we just made. Awesome! Now to the left of the curved line that we just made, we're going to add in the second ear of Sonic. This will come to a sharp point. Now on the right hand side, we're going to begin to draw those long pieces of hair that Sonic has. We're going to begin by making a long point. Next, on the inside of that end point, we're going to add in a little bit of detail. Now later on in the video, we are going to add a second piece of hair, but we're not going to do that just yet. Now we're going to switch over to the left hand side of the page, and we're going to begin to make the left arm of Sonic. Let's begin by making a long curved line which will connect to his mouth. Now underneath of that curved line, we're going to begin to add in a bunch of sharp edge-like shapes. It will look similar to a fire. This will represent Sonic's hand busting through his white glove as he turns into a werehog. Now if you notice, at the bottom of those shapes that we just drew, there is no line. So we're going to go ahead and add in a line, which will have sharp edge-like shapes. This will be the top of Sonic's hand. Now we have to add in the fingers. We're going to start all the way on the left, and we're going to begin by making a triangle-like shape. This will be the sharp nail of Sonic the Werehog. After we draw each nail, we're going to begin to draw the finger by using a C-like shape. In total, we're going to have 5 fingers for Sonic the Werehog. Be sure to pause the video as you need to, and go step by step. Now we're not going to go to the right hand just yet. We're going to stay on this hand, and we're going to go right over here by this right line, and we're going to use a triangle-like shape to make the second nail. Great job learning how to draw Hub Crew. Now let's go ahead and close that small gap that we have in between those 2 fingers by using a couple small lines. Now staying on the left hand side, we're going to draw 3 more fingers. They will all appear to be stacked, one on top of another. On the right side of that triangle shape, we're going to use a backwards curved line to connect it to the hand of Sonic the Werehog. We will draw a total of 2 more fingers on this hand. Each one will appear to be smaller and smaller because when we draw Sonic, it will appear as if his hand is curling. And the last finger will be in that very small space. Now on top of that very small C-like shape that we just made, we're going to add in a very thin triangle-like shape. Awesome. Now let's just connect this to the hand by using a very small line. Now in the area between the mouth and the hand, we're going to make an upside down V-like shape. This will create the armpit of Sonic the Werehog. Be very careful because I'm going to skip ahead here just really quick one moment. Be sure to pause this video and catch up if you need to. Now underneath of the mouth, we're going to begin to make a long oval-like shape that comes to a point. This will be the center of Sonic's chest. On the top right corner of this oval, we're going to add in two small C-like shapes. This will help create the right shoulder. Moving back to the left side for just one moment, we're going to go up by the left eyebrow and we're going to draw a squiggle line that will be going straight down. This will help create the left side of Sonic's face. Now that we've finished the left side of Sonic's face, we also have to do the same thing to the right side. So remember how we made that big triangle-like piece of hair earlier? Well, we're going to do the same thing right now, but this one will be a little bit bigger. Just like how we have that small design on the top piece of hair, we're going to add in the exact same thing on the bottom. Since we're on the topic of adding hair to Sonic, we're going to go over to the left hand side by the hand and we're going to add in a small triangle-like shape. This will be a little bit more hair for Sonic. Be sure to stick around until the very end so that we can color our drawing together. Now directly underneath of the hair of Sonic, we're going to begin to add in the second hand. We're going to begin by making a second flame shape, just how we did on the left hand side, although this one will be sideways and it will have a bottom. Fantastic, so far this looks great. Now on the bottom left hand side of that flame shape that we just made, we're going to begin to add in a nail, although this nail will not come to a point how the others did. Let's use a shape that will look similar to a backward C to connect the nail to that shape up top. We can add in a small line to the left of that nail for detail. Moving to the right, we're going to draw the second finger, although this nail will come to a sharp point. The third nail will be oddly shaped. It will almost resemble a sharp rectangle that is very small. The fourth nail will come to a point that will look similar to the first one that we made on this hand. Now for the last finger on this hand, we're going to draw the thumb. The thumb will come to a sharp point. Nicely done, learn how to draw Hub Crew. Now let's just connect the thumb to the fourth finger. Next up, let's go ahead and create the arm and connect the hand to the body. Wow, I'm absolutely thrilled about our drawing. It looks awesome. Now we're all done with the top end portion. We're going to begin to draw the legs. The legs of Sonic will be very skinny. Be sure to go step by step and pause the video as you need to. Now that we just finished the legs, all there is left to do is to draw the socks and the feet. So let's go ahead and go to the right leg, and we're going to begin to draw the sock. It's going to look as if it's torn, and it's going to have some sharp points. Now that we have the right sock drawn, we're going to go right underneath and we're going to add two spike-like shapes. We're going to connect this to the sock that we just drew by using a shape that will look similar to a curved rectangle. Nicely done. On the edge, we're going to add one more spike-like shape on the right-hand side. Here we go, this should be a little bit of an easier part. Let's go ahead and draw the outline of the right shoe. Now all we have left to do to the right shoe is to outline underneath and then to add spikes to the front bottom. Fantastic! Now let's hop on over to the left hand side and let's begin to draw the left shoe and the left sock. We're going to begin with the left sock right underneath of the left leg. Now let's add spikes just how we did on the right hand side and then connect them to the sock. Now let's draw the outline of the left shoe. It will look a little bit different than the right. Finally, we're down to the last step. All we have to do now is to add spikes underneath and then create the outline of the bottom of the shoe. Thanks for watching Learn How to Draw Hub. If you want to join the Learn How to Draw Hub crew, then be sure to subscribe so that you can see more drawing tutorials just like this. Also, if you want to help us out, be sure to give this video a big like so that other artists on YouTube can see it as well. I'm looking forward to drawing with you next time, and be sure to stick around so that we can go on our drawing together. Hey Learn How to Draw Hub crew, if you like videos like this one, then we highly recommend that you consider hitting the subscribe button so that we can keep you updated on videos like this every single day.